Maybe you've heard this. Anybody, you ever heard somebody say, oh, well, my faith, maybe you've said this, my faith is a private matter. It's a personal, something that's important to me. It's private to me, and I don't need other people to be involved. It's a personal faith for me. Let me just speak to, if that's you, let me just speak to you for a second, okay? Because this is important. Imagine if I just stopped wearing my wedding ring. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine if I stopped wearing my wedding ring. I changed my social media status to have no information about being married. I removed all pictures of my wife, Abby, from all the places I could find. Anytime I'm out in public and a conversation with another woman comes up about my marriage status, I'm kind of vague about it. I don't really mention that I'm married. I avoid all the ways of mentioning my family. I sort of playfully leave it up to interpretation of, oh, is he married? Is he in a relationship? I don't know. You would rightly, hopefully, say to me at some point, Jared, you give off a weird vibe that you're single in the world when you're out and about. And it's weird. What's up with that? And I would say, oh, that's not what I'm trying to do at all. You see, it's just that my marriage is something that's personal and private to me. It's an internal personal matter to me, is my marriage, you see. But the problem is that it is not supposed to be that way, because it's not 100% my decision. You see, it's a relationship. There's another part of the equation, being my wife, her feelings on the matter. Similarly, when we try to live as a secret Christian and don't talk about Jesus, or we insinuate by our behaviors that we are maybe irreligious, or that we really don't have a particular faith that we follow, that's not very different from pretending that you're not married when you are. And the problem is that it fails to take into perspective God's feelings on the matter. Your faith with God might be personal to you, but it cannot be private to you. He did not sign up for a deal like that. Jesus did not die on a cross so that we could pretend that it never happened in front of our cool friends. Jesus made the way that people are actually saved by talking to one another about him. Isn't that interesting? The way that the gospel is engineered by God to get out to the world is by us talking to other people openly about our relationship with him. So we have a relationship with him, and he says, go tell other people about the relationship that we have. Go brag on our relationship to the world. And that's how people are saved. People's very salvation and eternity is at stake. Heaven and hell are actually on the line. And we still have people that say that their faith is a very personal and private matter to them.